morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog, hopefully a really exciting one, especially for those of you that love seeing beautiful parts of the Cotswolds, because I've realised within this vlog you're going to see not one, not two, but three at least sensational buildings, properties, homes in my neck of the woods. So as you might be able to see, we are at the gorgeous Cornwell Manor this morning, because today I've got a photo shoot with Needle and Thread. We did this last September for their autumn winter collection at Cornbury, which is another amazing, sensational house here in the Cotswolds. I'll leave that vlog linked if I can, because that day was fabulous. It was perfect blue skies, the hydrangeas were in full bloom, David arrived by helicopter on the lawn while we were shooting. It was just so fabulous. Today, unfortunately, it's a tad cloudy. It is early April, so a little bit chilly, but this is the time of the year that Needle and Thread wanted to shoot their spring-summer collection, so I'm sure with a little bit of editing magic, perennial presets, we can make the photos look as though it was a warm and glorious day. I'm hoping that these clouds will disappear as quickly as they arrived. But yeah, so that's today. Tomorrow, Charlie and I have planned to visit a couple of beautiful National Trust properties around here, maybe Kiftsgate, but maybe we'll save that until the gardens are more in bloom. Everything is only just starting to emerge. And then we are going for dinner with friends at Estelle Manor, which is another amazing, amazing location. So I'll be showing you all of that. I'll share as much as I can of our shoot today. Charlie's coming along to help and capture some behind the scenes. And I think we've got 6 looks to shoot today. We are spoilt for choice here at Cornwell. There are so many amazing corners and areas that we can shoot in. So many of the trees are in full blossom. There's an area down there covered in daffodils. They've got an outdoor pool up there. This is a spring-summer shoot, so maybe we'll get some shots by the pool. It might be covered over, who knows. But so grateful to the Cornwell team for letting us shoot here. It is a wedding venue, one of the best wedding venues in the Cotswolds. Truly the most sensational property. This is the house. You may recognise it from The Holiday. This is where Cameron Diaz and Jude Law came for their first date and frolicked down the grass verge, which I'll show you in a second. But you can just see some wisteria starting to come out. It really is just the most beautiful place, so cannot wait to get shooting. I'm just sat here facing outwards, facing the stables, and waiting for the Needle and Thread team to arrive. I think they are T-minus 5 minutes. Charlie will be rocking up any time, so I am going to, oh dear, I've spilt a bit of my matcha. I'm going to slurp this and then get ready to start snapping. Okay, the Needle and Thread team have arrived. They are just setting up, and we've just very kindly been shown around the inside and the outside by lovely Charlotte. And I thought, because every time we come and shoot here, I only ever show you the outside of the house, but we're allowed to shoot and get changed and make ourselves at home inside today. So I didn't vlog much during Ben and Robin's wedding here, but you might be familiar with some of the settings from then. But this is one of the rooms at the front of the house, which is just absolutely gorgeous. Thanks, Charlotte. And let me show you the amazing entrance hall. So this sensational fireplace, such a gorgeous area when this fire is roaring, so beautiful and cozy. So many beautiful pieces of art on the walls. And then we've got this lovely entrance room here full of the owner's memorabilia. Another amazing fireplace. The interiors here are very traditional, Old English. Lots of the owner's keepsakes and yeah, personal bits and bobs. I guarantee by the end of the day Charlie will have adjusted that wonky lampshade, just watch. Let's have a little look at, gosh, that's a good log collection. I love all of the arched doorways in here, really beautiful. This is the famous staircase when you're getting married, coming down here for father of the bride first look is rather special. And then we've got one of the dining rooms here, beautiful panelled room, another lovely fireplace. I wonder if they've got the witch markings on here like we do at our house. Sometimes in houses that were built in the 1600s, they believed that witches could come down through the chimneys, so they put markings on the fireplace to keep the residents safe. Now it really is a maze. There are so many corridors and so many rooms. Hopefully I'll get a chance to show you around a little bit more. But we're back in here. And I need to get dressed into my first look. Okay, this is look number 1 of 6. I have accessorized with, this is very exciting, I hope I'm allowed to tell you, Soru Jewelry are collaborating with the wonderful Needle and Thread. This is the gown that I wore to Fantasia, and it's the first look of the day. We're shooting out the front of the house while we've got the house to ourselves. The owner, Alan, will be coming back shortly, so we don't want to get in his way, so we're shooting out the front first. The sun is coming through. We are so lucky. It's nice and warm. I don't need to be wrapped up in a coat like last time we shot here. And it's the perfect setting for these gorgeous dresses. Can't wait to see how these shots turn out. Okay, let's get this show on the road. We love a squeaky door. There he is. Okay, we are into dress number 2. Very similar colours and pattern, but different silhouettes. More of a kind of, I don't want to say t-shirt top because that sounds far too casual, but a little bit shorter in length as well, so you can just see a little snippet of my footwear. It's got almost like a wave pattern to the embellishment on here, which is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure where we're shooting this one. Maybe again around the front while the lighting is perfect. Let's go and see what the team have got planned for look 2. I've got in another pair of earrings as well, which are more of a stud. They're just so beautiful. I might have to get the entire collection. Slightly less glamorous between outfits. We are going to break for lunch now. We have done 3 of 6. We're doing very well. The weather is on our side. Chief shoot assistant has been doing great work holding slippers and water bottles. Handbag today. You are. That's the best Michael McIntyre joke. Have you seen the price of those handbags? I might as well employ a man to follow you around. So what do we have for our lunch, darling? 5 spice. 5 spice? Oh,
we have tails for salads.
Lovely.
You've got a nice bit of quiche promotion.
Bit of quiche? Yeah. Jolly good. We're just admiring the front of the house. It's got so many little buds, and you can just see a few of the little yellow flowers starting to come out. In about a month, it's just going to be covered in little blooms. It's going to be gorgeous. Always gorgeous. But it just looks spectacular when those flowers come out in end of May, June time. So we've had a lovely little lunch. Charlie bought some salads from Daylesford, and we've had some nice little cupcakes as well to fuel us up for round 2. We are doing looks 3, 4, 5 and 6 now. Starting off with this beautiful gown, which has got the most stunning sleeve detail. I think the vibe for this is wedding guest. So I've got some colourful coral lippy, this lovely bag, some sunglasses. So we're hoping the sun might come out again to give us that lovely summer look. And we're going to shoot around the side of the house where the wisteria is just starting to come out. It looks absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I really like the white arch.
Just avoid the dark edge.
Yes. We are back home again now after a really successful shoot. We shot 6 looks, photo and video, dresses and jewellery for Needle and Thread. and sorrow. We were fairly lucky with the weather. We had sunshine in some of the shots, but no rain, which is the main thing. And by the magic of editing, we will be able to make it look as though it is high summer in all of the photos. So back home now, Charlie's gone to get his haircut, I think. I was really craving a sugar hit, so this is my smoothie that I made yesterday with the intention of having this morning, and then I forgot to bring it with me. I think it was the last vlog, or maybe the second to last, because as of right this very second, we might be switching around 2 of the last vlogs, because the brand that is sponsoring the vlog that's meant to be going up tonight, which is Thursday, they haven't got back to me yet with approval, so we might have to do a little switcheroo, in which case you might watch that vlog and then watch the next vlog and think that my hair roots grew back very, very quickly, because I'll have gone from having freshly coloured hair at the end of one vlog to then having non-coloured hair in the next one. I'm sure no one would notice. Let me know if you noticed, if we do end up switching them. I'm refreshing my emails every 10 seconds, hoping that the brand for tonight's video is going to get back to me and approve. Anyway, sorry, that's exceptionally boring. Exceptionally boring. My fellow content creators, maybe just YouTubers, will be able to relate, but very boring to everyone else. Anyway, got a delivery here that I'd like to unbox with you, and I appreciate that this vlog is meant to be just showing you around beautiful places in the Cotswolds, so if you're not interested in unboxings of luxury pieces, then feel free to whiz forward about 8 minutes, I'm gonna guess. But while you're here, I've got a PR delivery from Rare Beauty, which is this Selena Gomez's brand? I think it might be. Yes. I believe it's available in Space NK and maybe some other places. Wowza! This gorgeous delivery has arrived from them. We've got dry brush cleaner. How does that work then? This is probably the least exciting of all the products in here, but I'm intrigued. It's like one of those old school shoe sponges. Would that really clean a brush? I mean, maybe? I don't know. Interesting. Interesting idea. Anyway, we have got, by the looks of it, a selection of liquid blushes. These look rather gorgeous. Should we just give them a quick try? I don't know how intense they will be. I do love to have a little play around. How does one normally apply cream blush? Do you apply with your fingers? Do you put it on the back of your hand and then brush it on? I don't know, but that's a very pretty colour. Ooh! I may have gone a little overboard, but that's actually gorgeous. This is the shade Hope. How lovely, and just the most beautiful packaging. Absolutely gorgeous. Then we've got a really almost corally, bright, girly pink called Happy. Love that. Then we've got Joy, which looks as though you've got a little bit of a healthy flush, even more corally actually. Oh, I've just realised the little cubes in between are powder blushes. My goodness. So you can choose between, she's really going to town on the blushes, powder or liquid, depending on your preference. For me, it depends on what I've put on prior. Oh my gosh, that is so satisfying. That is such beautiful packaging. I need to get my fake tan hands away. My first thought, do you remember the Bourjois blushes back in the day? A little bit like that. Oh, that has got almost like a Barbie pearlescent sheen to it. How much blusher can one girl put on? Oh, that is stunnerillo. I mean, I'd buy that purely for the packaging. How gorgeous. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the powder blush and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of the liquid blush. The final shade is called Love, and it's a little bit deeper, probably more of an autumnal shade. Oh my goodness, cannot wait to open up all of the other powder ones. This one's called Truth. This one looks a little bit more purpley. Again, maybe a little bit more autumnal. My goodness gracious me. This, I can't believe. Oh, this one comes in a plastic protector. Slightly unnecessary plastic, I would say. But wow, yeah, that's probably one that I would save for autumn. But look at that pearlescentness. Mirror in the lid. She has nailed this packaging. That is absolutely stunning. I won't open all of them because I will try them all out over the next few vlogs, but what a gorgeous delivery. Thanks, Selena. Thank you to the Rare Beauty team. Whoa. My goodness me. Soft pinch liquid blush, weightless, long-lasting, that blends and builds. Or a feathery, soft blush brush. Oh, brushes. Oh my gosh, I overlooked these. Wow. How does one enter the brush zone without ruining my nails? I don't know how to get into these without ruining my nails, but again, before I hack them open, they look like this. Beautiful light pink rods, stems, grips, prongs, what do you call that bit? Who knows? Gorgeous delivery, but that's not what I came up here to unbox with you. Let's get these blushes out, and then we can put this box in the recycling. I just saw my reflection in the daylight, and this is definitely the nicest blush I think I've ever seen. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, this is what I actually wanted to unbox with you, and my camera is saying nope. There we go. This is what I actually wanted to unbox with you. I placed a large My Theresa order. My Theresa is not a brand that I frequent, but the reason that I have done this order is because my Prada basket bag that I ordered on Farfetch, and luckily hadn't taken out the house yet, so hadn't taken off the labels. Had I? No, I hadn't taken off the labels. I found that it was £200 cheaper on My Theresa, so guess what? I returned the Farfetch one and I repurchased it on My Theresa, and while I was there, may have noticed a couple of other fabulous things. Mostly footwear, if not all footwear. That is the largest receipt slip I have ever seen. Okay, yeah, we have got all Prada, one basket bag, and 4 pairs of shoes. And I think there's another box that has a Gucci pair of shoes in it. If you're not a fan of luxury shoe unboxings, spare yourself and fast forward this. You have been warned. And for those of you that are still here, I shall whiz through this so that it's not too long. Okay, so this is the piece that we already know. It is the Prada basket bag, £200 cheaper than the one that I got before, which is great. It's obviously identical. Actually, do you know what? Wasn't this? No, it is still very long. I just love it so much, and can't wait to use this so much in the summer months. Okay, pair of shoes number 1. Now, the vlog where Lala and I go to Bicester will already have gone live. You may have spotted in that there was a pair of Prada espadrilles in Bicester, so I need to have that in mind when I look at these, because if they're too similar, I might as well go back and get the Bicester ones because they were 35% off. Ooh! Oh, I didn't realise these were leather. I thought they were going to be not leather. Don't know what I thought they were going to be, but they look like this. Espadrille, Prada logo. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to be leather. Not sure how I feel about that, especially as I know they're not the same, but if I did want to wear a pair of leather shoes, I got these from the Highstreet and they're so comfortable. I will leave these linked down below, especially when you see the Gucci shoes that I'm about to unbox. Mega affordable alternative. I'm actually gonna put these straight back in the box because I wasn't expecting them to be leather, and I'm just not a fan. That's a shame, not a good start. Okay, pair number 2. Don't tell me these are the same. What have I done? What have I done? Is this the same pair of shoes? Oh, no, it's not the same pair, but again, I I didn't think these were leather either. I thought they were going to be suede. They're like driving shoes. In fact, they are technically. Do you call them driving shoes or boat shoes? Maybe I should give them a try. I just really was hoping they were going to be suede, which for some reason in my head was going to be better. Just not sure that I love them enough to justify the price. Maybe I'll give them a try, see how they look. Let's see how they look with these trousers. Okay, please excuse the mess that you can no doubt see in the reflections. Let's give these a try. I got my usual size. Oh, am I actually gonna end up really liking these? They do look pretty cute, but they are so similar to those mango shoes. Oh, they are very sweet. I think maybe, actually, oh, is that the sticker from them? Probably. Stick it back on the base. Oh, I just don't know. I think maybe they're just too similar to the mango ones to justify the price, but they are quite fun little summer shoes. Maybe I need to think on these a little bit. I like them more now that I'm trying them on. This is a very tough decision. I love how they look, but let me know. I will keep them in their box until this video goes live and take your opinions, please. So let me know down below if you think I should keep them, if I should stick with the high street alternative, or if they should go back. So I am flummoxed. Okay, do we think it's going to be third time lucky with the Prada shoes? Or maybe that was second time lucky. I don't know. I hope this is not another leather pair. I don't know what it is. I just feel like leather can look a bit old-fashioned. Yay! Yay, they're suede. This is what I was hoping they were going to be. So this is I would definitely call these like driving style shoes. I think the best solution is for me to... Oh, that is a very, very loud helicopter. It's commuter hour. Honestly, some of our neighbours around here, they commute to and from London by helicopter, which is crazy. Normally only on Thursday evenings and then they do a long weekend. How bougie. All right for some. If I was a squillionaire, I would do exactly the same. Anyway, this is a pair of suede, would you call them loafers? I don't know, because I'm not really that familiar with this kind of shoe. The quality feels exceptional, to be honest. I wonder if they fit exactly the same as the leather ones. I would presume so. I got my normal size without even the half size up, so I can be between a 36 and a 36 and a half, but with shoes like this that don't have any kind of straps, I normally would rather size down because then the tightness holds them on to my foot. So here are the suede shoes. I have to say they actually feel a little bit roomier than the leather ones. So if you are debating, I would most definitely size down. And my feet are probably the most swollen that they will ever be because I've spent all day on my feet doing the shoot day. Woo! That is my alarm telling me to publish my YouTube video in 2 minutes. The brand did not get back to us, so, well, didn't get back to us with the green light, so we are gonna have to switch around the last 2 videos. I don't know if anyone would ever even notice. Would you have noticed if I hadn't said anything? Let me know. Yeah, I think that these, do you know what? I'm just actually not sure if I'm really in love with the colour. Maybe I'm just trying to really force myself into a style of shoe that is just not particularly me. Because I'm not madly in love with them. Not actually as much as the high street ones. Let me show you the high street ones as an alternative. Guys, we are living life on the edge today. That alarm that just went off was my "you've got 2 minutes until your video is going live" alarm that goes off every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday on my phone at 5. And I very, very quickly checked my emails before putting it live, actually, as the second that I'd put the video live, and there was a video from Thursday's brand sponsor saying that we had the green light to go. So I quickly unput live the other video and put live the right video. So they did go up in the right order. Some of you might have received 2 videos in your subscription box, the Sunday video and the Thursday video. Ugh, it's just an admin overload. Again, very boring. I apologise. Back to shoes. So this is the high street pair. Hilariously, they fit me the best. I think they look the best. I wish the sole wasn't black. It's quite a big contrast, but they genuinely are the most comfortable. So I'm going to send back all 3 pairs of Prada so far. Prada, you're just not doing it for me today. Bacon is good for me. If you know where that's from, that quote, then let me know down below. Right, 4th pair of Prada. Redonkulous. I was never going to keep even 3 of these pairs. There was always going to be just 1, so we could still end up with 1 pair. Let's see. Ooh, I think this is a pair of mules, and I do like shoes that I can slip on easily. Ooh. Are they cool or are they seriously dorky? I never know. I have to ask Scarlett whether things are cool or not, and Chloe, and Molly. I could message Molly as well and be like, are these things cool? I have only 3 cool people in my life. Sorry to all my other friends, but those are the people that I ask whether things are cool or not. Molly, Chloe, Scarlett, if you're watching, are they cool or are they seriously 87-year-old man that's moved to Palm Beach? That's also the vibe that I'm getting with these, because they're quite geriatric retirement shoes. I don't know. Let's try them on. It's giving a geriatric. I've gone hysterical with that roller coaster of a YouTube upload whirlwind. Right, let's give them a try. Okay. 4th time lucky with the Pradas. Can barely tell which goes on which foot. Ooh, they're comfy. That's why the geriatrics all wear them. Ooh, I like them. Oh, of course I do, because they look like they're designed for elders. What do we think? I really, really need your advice on these guys. I really do. I need to know if they are the least cool things ever. But they're very comfortable. I love that you can just slip them on, and if you go on a beach holiday, that's like grippy soles, slip them on, go down to the pool. What do we think? Oh, I kind of like them. I kind of like them. If we're going to keep one out of the lot, it's definitely going to be these. I just love shoes that I can slip on. I really do. And Pradas, they don't really change their design very often, so years and years later I will still be able to get away with wearing these. I think these are the ones, but leave the word geriatric in your isn't it mad, by the way? I'll continue my first sentence. You leave the word geriatric in your comment if you think I should not keep them. Just say, Josie, those shoes are too geriatric. Second tangent, isn't it crazy that a mother going into hospital over the age of, what is it? I need to actually find out the exact age. Ah! Geriatric pregnancy is a term for having a baby when you're 35. There is a strong chance that I will be a geriatric mother. That is just mental. Geriatric! Okay, I have calmed down a little bit. Enough to show you the final pair of shoes. They arrived separately, but I don't think that my Teresa works like Farfetch. I think they all come from one warehouse. I think my Teresa works more like Net-a-Porter. I'm not too sure. Maybe because they're Gucci, they came from a different part of Italy. Yeah, Prada Milano, Gucci, Firenze, Florence? I think so. Okay, so we have got the 5th pair of shoes from this very extravagant order. It's another pair of mules. I am a creature of habit. I know what I like. And yes, these are exceptionally similar to the Highstreet shoes, but they're mules, and I do love a pair of mules. Okay, let's give these a try. Let's see how they look. I would probably get more use out of them being mules, so it does make sense to go for the luxury version in my head. Oh goodness me, they are rather lovely. They are absolutely beautiful and totally classic and timeless. Very slippy. I do often find luxury shoes are just really slippy. There's absolutely no grip on that sole whatsoever, so if you were to walk on a glazed tile you would slip around like a little ice skater, but they're really, really gorgeous. With this outfit that I'm wearing now, I would reach for these a lot. Do I need these and the Pradas? that is the decision I need to make, but I can't actually make a decision while this room is so messy. So I'm going to tidy this room up, then sleep on it, and probably wait for your opinions as well. So please let me know down below, are we team Gucci, are we team Prada, or are we team Highstreet and therefore nada? Let me know, please. Hello my darlings, I'm in the same position, but it's a new day. It's Friday morning. I'm just getting ready to go to Pilates. What a surprise, but actually exceptionally leisurely today because they've switched around the classes a little bit at the club, and now the athletic, the harder reformer, is at 9:45 on a Friday morning, which means I get not a lion but a leisurely morning. My pamper routine pre-Pilates today, living proof dry shampoo is required. Actually cleans hair, eliminates oil, sweat and odour. And little fun fact, you're actually meant to mist it and then you actually just leave it for a few minutes to work some magic before you brush it through. On my face, I have done my usual serums, and I'm going to pop on the Origins Ginseng Glow Boosting Gel Moisturiser. Not wearing any makeup to go to Pilates, but this just gives, you can see the colour of it. It just brings a little bit of warmth and a little bit of health to your complexion. This would be a really lovely, oh sugar, don't spill it. This will be a really lovely holiday moisturiser, obviously as well as your SPF, because it just brings that warmth and it smells so good. The original Origins Ginseng Moisturiser was actually one of the first products that I ever blogged about. So it must be over 10 years old, my goodness. Hopefully you can see that that's just brought a little bit of a glow and a little bit of life to my skin. So now I can brush through my hair. Sometimes they say to like massage it in with your fingertips. To be honest, this is only so that I look a little bit more decent for Pilates, and then I'm going to wash my hair when I get home. So before I head out, I'm going to do a little bit of flower admin here in the house. I normally do it on the weekend, but I've got time this morning, so I need to trim my tulip stems and freshen up the water, and sort out the branch display in our entrance hall, which is looking pretty sad. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to hit the farm shop before it gets crazy busy, because my class will end at 10:45. And it will be so busy in there by then, so I need to do my shop before the class starts. So there we go, that is my Friday morning. And yeah, big fan of this. In fact, it might even be this product that made me realise that I was a blogger. I apologise if you've heard this story before, but back when I was writing on fashionmumbler.com, not really knowing that blogging was a thing, it was just my website where I rambled about stuff. I wrote about my skincare favourites, and the Origins, I think it was this, the original ginseng. I mentioned that as one of the products that I loved, and the way that you would promote your blog posts back in the day, we're talking, yeah, 10 years ago now, was to tweet about them, and I would tag the brands that I had mentioned. And so I tagged Origins, and then I got an email from them inviting me to an event. So I went along thinking that it was a customer event, and it was in this big beautiful room in Mayfair, and there were these goldfish bowls full of products all over the table, and I was adding some of the products into my shopping bag, and then I went up to one of the ladies at the end and I was like, excuse me, where are the tills? Where do I pay? And she was like, no honey, this is a blogger event, you get to keep those products for free. And I was like, what? Why would you give me products for free? And then she explained to me it was because of my blog, and that by giving me these products it was in the hope that I would fall in love with them and then write about them and feature them on my blog. And I was like, oh, is that what happens? It was all very pure, and I don't want to say the word authentic because I don't want to say that other ways of getting into blogging are not authentic, but I didn't go into this industry in the hope of getting free products or making a living from it. Absolutely not. It was purely a passion for writing about things online, and then the industry, I kind of grew with the industry. It wasn't, there was no TikTok, there was I think there was Instagram, but people weren't like Instagrammers, you know, it was a different time. And if you are looking to get into blogging now, and I'm just not the person to ask for advice, well, I could give advice still, but it was so different 10 years ago, 11, 12, 13 years ago. Any of my OG bloggers, YouTubers will remember times were very different. Anyway, that was a digression. I'm gonna go and sort my flowers out and then head to Pilates. Okay, many of you that have watched me for a while will be familiar with this product, but I'm going to recommend it to you now. So, I'm going to wear my little Prada mules. Yes, I've decided I am going to keep them. Look at the sole, they're like kind of beachy shoes. I'm going to wear them today to go to Pilates, but of course they need protecting. This is one of my favourite products ever of all time. It's called Liquid Proof. You spray it on suede things, on actually so many different types of fabric. And if a drop of water or even red wine goes on these after I've sprayed with liquid proof, it's as though there's like glass covering them. It just rolls off. It's absolutely incredible. So anytime you or your son or your husband or anyone gets a new pair of suede shoes, suede boots, just make sure the very first thing you do before you wear them outside is cover them in liquid proof. It doesn't smell either, so I don't think it's too chemically. Especially make sure you get that tip of the toe there. That is always where I tend to get little marks. I will probably give them a secondary misting just before I go, but there we go. Probably want to do it at least 20 minutes before you first wear them outside. Trust me. I'll leave this link down below. It is the best. I'm just gonna grab some nice organic ginger, having just listened to, the Doctor's Kitchen podcast about the benefits of ginger and also the benefits of it being organic because the skins can have a lot of pesticides on them otherwise. And a quick stock up of my usual veggies before Pilates. Back from Pilates. Now I have realised that over the last week or so I have been filming outfits clips for my daily outfits on Instagram, and I've also been filming them in landscape, but they haven't really fit into any vlog yet, so I thought I would sneak them into this one here. Hope you don't mind a little random fashion segment. So we have got, this is basically the best of the high street for spring 2024. H&M, Arket, Mango and other stories. Quite an incredible selection. Some of it I'm going to have to record a voiceover for because I didn't talk, and some of it I did talk. So without further ado, here is my little spring 2024 high street edit. Okay, my darlings, we are starting off here with Mango. The trousers, as you can see, they are just a tiny bit too big, but I think they still look really, really nice, especially with my Celine belt. I've styled with an old Mango top, and I just really like the more casual style of them. I feel like if you were wanting an outfit like this to wear to work on a daily basis, then these would be perfect. I'm going to have a look on the website and see if I can size down. I definitely need to alter the length, but the fabric itself is like a flecked linen, so really wonderful material and doesn't crease too badly either. Up next, I'm styling this white shirt with a pair of denim Bermuda shorts. I think I like the idea of denim Bermuda shorts, but I need to iron the crease into these a little bit more so that they will just have a little bit more of a better fit to them. These are the shoes that I'm just obsessed with, and I couldn't recommend them any more highly. I think they quite literally elevate so many different styles of outfits. I thought this outfit in particular looked really nice with the mules. I'm going to try them with my white Bermuda shorts from H&M as well, because I absolutely love those. Mango footwear right now is honestly absolutely incredible. I also grabbed this pair of white pointed toe shoes, which you might have seen me styling in quite a few different looks lately. I'll leave the jeans linked down below as well. They've got a really nice heel height on them, really nice and comfortable thanks to this elastic strap at the back. And the pointed toe I think just makes them look so flattering and leg elongating. So it's safe to say these two pairs have become my favourite shoes for the spring season. You might have spotted the pink blouse in a previous video. I think it's a really pretty option to style with white trousers for spring. The bow detail and the floral design is just really, really beautiful. Up next, another pair of shoes. I feel like Mango have really hit the nail on the head when it comes to wearable shoes that are super versatile. So it is a hat trick when it comes to Mango footwear. Okay, on to the next brand. Okay, first up from And Other Stories is this cute little pink t-shirt. The colour is absolutely gorgeous. It reminds me of my favourite perfume bottle and my current favourite scent, this gorgeous one from Erin. Such a pretty pink, optimistic colour. I absolutely love it. I have styled with the high-waisted ecru mom jeans. However, unfortunately, I'm most definitely going to have to get the next size up, because even though I got these in my normal And Other Stories size, they were challenging to get on. So I'm going to size up to the next waist circumference, keep the length, which I went for the shortest length, and hopefully they will be a better fit. As you can see, the length is perfect. I think it's quite flattering, especially if you're a bit vertically challenged like me, 5'2". It's nice to have something that's not too long on the ground. And then for the footwear, you might remember I actually picked these up a couple of weeks ago from And Other Stories, the little shoes, and they're just really elasticy, so they're super comfortable and they just fit your foot really, really nicely. Great little low block heel, which is just the height boost that I need, especially with jeans. So yeah, really, really like this, and I love the combination of the pink with the kind of off-white creamy trousers. I'm going to accessorise with my Prada bag and Celine belt. If you can imagine less suction going on here when I actually get the right size, I think these will be a really versatile pair of trousers. Excuse my TikTok light in the background. I'm just wondering if this is a slightly more realistic lighting to show you how the trousers fit and the colour of them. I think, yeah, as I said, once I get my correct size, a size up, I think they're going to be gorgeous. But the t-shirt, it's a really lovely soft material and I absolutely love it. Up next from And Other Stories is this skirt. You may actually have seen me styling this before. I originally sent it back, but then I decided I did need it, so I have reordered it, and I just love the shape of it. It's kind of like a mermaid little silhouette. Like a mermaid tail silhouette. I've actually got it styled right now with my Dior heels, just to elevate it quite literally, but because it's so stretchy and so elastic, you can see exactly where and how I've tucked in the t-shirt. So what I might do when I wear it is wear with some skims, and that will just create the perfect silhouette and keep my t-shirt tucked in to the perfect place. I wasn't sure if the two would go together perfectly, but actually I really, really love how this looks. It feels really girly and feminine and elegant, perfect for a spring outfit. Complete the look. I definitely don't wear this bag enough. I really need to get more wear out of it. So maybe tonight is the night we're going out for dinner. Yeah, love this combo. The colours and the textures just feel really perfect for spring. The last piece is always a wild card, and I chose these brown satin silky trousers. Yes, they look a little bit like pajama bottoms, but definitely a bit smarter. I'm imagining wearing these on days when I'm working from home and I want something again that's just not leggings to be comfy and casual in. They've got a really nice sheen to them, which you're definitely not seeing on camera, and of course an elasticated waistband, which we love. They look black, but I promise you they are in fact brown. Little bow tie detail at the front here, no pocket detail, which I'm okay with. They feel really, really comfortable, so great for those chilled working from home days. I did also pick up, not forgetting, a couple of pairs of socks in my order because Under the Stories do really good socks. So I got the black stripe and pink stripe, and then these cute little ones with the heart on. So there we go, those are the pieces that I picked up recently from Under the Stories. Okay, so we are kickstarting our kit with this pair of green trousers. They're a kind of sage, almost muddy green in the nicest way possible. I've tried to elevate them somewhat with my Celine belt. Are they giving a little bit Grandad in the garden? That's the only thing that I'm thinking. Lengthwise, if I tilt you down, they are a really good length on me. They come to kind of like shin ankle length, so not even ankle, they are above the ankle. I've styled with my Gucci flat mules, but I will leave our favourite high street alternative to these linked down below, which honestly I love just as much as these ones. And then to complete the look, I did wonder if I should go with this jacket, which you saw me pick up a couple of weeks ago. We will leave it linked in the description box down below. It's got just some really nice kind of countryside-y details, like cord on the collar, cord detail on the sleeves. I like the quite, what do you call it, like military style fitting. And yeah, I do quite like this as a look. Lots of really nice neutral colours. But what do we think of the trousers? Please let me know. I'm not sure if I really like them and they're quite like combat cool, or if they're giving Nicholson's, if you know what I mean. Yeah, they do feel like quite utilitarian. I work in the garden, which I do, so maybe it's right for me, but I'm intrigued to know your thoughts. They feel very countryside-y. I'm not sure how I would style these if I was in the city, but I spend most of my life in the countryside, so I think we're good on that front. I have to say they're one of those things that looks better in the mirror, like more flattering silhouette-wise than on camera, so yeah, I think they do look better in real life. So up next from our kit, we have got this pair of linen trousers. They are really beautifully high-waisted with some lovely darts in them, and I quite like the simplicity of this area. However, maybe I would prefer them with belt loops to accessorize them. They are, however, far too long for me. If I don't stand on my tiptoes, they're very much on the ground, so maybe I will try them on with my Under the Stories shoes that I showed you a couple of weeks ago. Will they give me enough of a height boost is the question. Well, you still can't see the floor, but my trousers are no longer dragging on the floor, which is great, so I'm not sure on these. I like the simplicity of them. Are they going to crease like crazy? Let me know what you think, because I'm completely 50-50 with these. Something that I do love, however, is the clip that I've got in my hair. This is the green one, and I also picked it up in a cream colour, but these are a really good size if you like to do half up, half down in your hair. So I picked them up in green and in cream, and I really, really like those. Now, it probably won't go with the trousers, but I wanted to quickly show you this jumper, just quickly, because actually I'm not impressed with this. It feels not even H&M quality. Now, I know Arket and H&M are the same company, so I'm not sure what I was expecting, but this was, I think this was 87 pounds, and it does have wool content, but you know how some H&M jumpers just feel kind of crispy and just not the best quality? That is exactly how this feels. I'm probably gonna love it now that I'm putting it on. I'm saying that would be absolutely typical. It's a nice colour, it's a nice looseness to the sleeves. I probably wouldn't wear it with a roll neck underneath. In fact, I definitely wouldn't. But yeah, I do really like the colour, and the fit is okay, but the material just unfortunately feels really cheap, and it wasn't really cheap, so this is definitely going to be returned. I always do this when I'm placing an order, and sometimes I see things and I'm like, oh, I've seen so many people styling that thing on Instagram, maybe I should give it a go. And for this order, it was the waistcoat. I've seen so many people styling waistcoats on Instagram and looking really, really cool, but I think we officially now know that this is not a trend that works for me or my lifestyle, to be honest. Like, where on earth would I wear this? There's just so many things I would rather wear than a waistcoat. Let's just say the colour is nice, the fabric is nice, the fit is nice, but the actual piece I am not a huge fan of. So yeah, this is another thing that's going to be returned. And I think the trousers too, the more I look at them, the more I'm like, no, I just don't think I would reach for these over like my Lily Silks or my nice fitting Goelias or my new love of jeans. So we're not doing too well with our cat so far. Oh dear, we are not doing too well with our cat. This is a shame, but the quality of this, again, I'm not blown away by. It's very bobbly, it's not the most comfortable fabric on the skin. Let's look at the positives. I like the colour, I do like a sleeveless knit. I like the fact that it's ribbed up here and on the sleeves. It's quite sporty, quite fun. The colour is giving spring mini eggs, but the quality of the fabric is not good. Not good. I'll leave the price of this on the screen here. I'm sure it's quite shocking considering the quality. So aside from the hair clips, we are not doing too well with our cat. So this is the final piece from Arket, and as much as I adore a floral dress, I just think I've got so many nicer ones in my collection. This is cute, but this is not from Arket, this is from H&M. I'll leave it linked down below. Everything will be linked down below. Yeah, you know what? If this was H&M prices, I would be all over this dress, but it's not. Arket is like H&M quality, if not lower, but higher prices, and just girl math is not computing at all, not in the slightest. Don't see what all the fuss is about. Love the hair clips, love the trousers, but everything else is gonna go back. What am I missing? Why are people obsessed, or are they not? They must be, otherwise it wouldn't exist as a retailer. But yeah, just not blown away by the quality, unfortunately. This material is not cute. It's got a nice little tie around the waist. I like that it's floral, I like that it's green. If it was £30 like H&M would charge for this, I would keep it, but alas, it is not. I wonder how they decide what to put in Arket and what to put in H&M. Don't know, but yeah, not worth the price. Okay, my darlings, can't actually remember the last time that I was vlogging. It might even have been pre-Pilates, but it is now just gone 4 PM. I have been doing a little bit of work in the office and filming some fashion bits. I cannot even tell you how glorious it feels today. I just said to Charlie, it feels like summer warmth. I have no idea what the actual degrees is.
You've got
the
heating
clock
on, mate.
there on my
No
dashboard
wonder it's
says
warm in here. Josie's got the flipping heating on.
it says 23 degrees on my car dashboard,
not
and
right.
honestly, when we were just walking around the garden, it feels like summer is here.
Where are we headed?
So we are heading to the Mason Arms, but
Mason
make
Arms.
sure it's the one that says Artist Residence. So we're going to a pub that we've not been to before. It is part of the Artist Residence group. Fun fact, when we used to live in London and when I used to get big beauty campaigns to work on, our bathrooms in our old house were not quite as photogenic
And they just
as
weren't
our
as big
current
as well. Like
bathrooms.
it's quite hard filming in a small bathroom, isn't it? That's why we're
was.
so spoiled now.
And the lighting was awful. So I used to book the grand suite in the Artist Residence in Pimlico in London and film all of my campaigns there, or I would sneak down to the pink bathroom in the Ritz if it was something that I could do quickly, but normally I'd book the Artist Residence. But it's a chain of hotels and pubs, and we've never been to the one in Oxford before, so we're going to pop there for a quick drink and maybe a little something to eat, and then we're going to meet our friends Tom and Daisy at Estelle Manor. Charlie's never been to Estelle before, so hopefully it'll stay as glorious and warm and lovely and we can do some exploring. I definitely want to look around their kitchen garden again, because when I was last there it was peak winter, so precisely nothing growing in the kitchen garden. Maybe some rhubarb just starting to come up, but yeah, it's going to take us 45 minutes to get to the Mason Arms. We're not that close, but it is near Estelle, so kind of on our route, and it's just going to be a lovely drive because it feels like summer. Let's go! straight to the loo, and Charlie has shown me into the gents. What have you found, Ollie?
This I think is an old prison door because you've got this. Look, hang on.
Looks like a little porthole.
Hang on, mate. Oh, I can't do it, obviously.
Oh no!
And then here, but then also what's quite funny, look at the gents. I like this piece of artwork. So it's a letter from George Osborne to Boris Johnson. Sorry, from Boris Johnson to George Osborne. I think they've made it up, but they've put everything out and it just says let them eat KFC.
There's another one there.
Yeah,
that's
it just
so
says
funny.
Let them eat KFC, signed Boris Johnson.
Right.
To be fair, it could be legit. This one says, Dear George, I hate poor people, David Cameron.
Imagine if that's legit. Anyway,
no, but they've just highlighted words in it. I mean, it's obviously not legit, is it?
Scandalous.
Quite scandalous.
Ah, look, this is literally the room I was just talking about where I used to film my campaigns. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
How funny. So everyone's sitting outside because it's such a nice afternoon, but they've got some really cosy little fireplace areas. I imagine a Sunday roast here when the fires are roaring.
With the tassels.
Super cosy. Looks kind of George Smith-esque, doesn't it? Is that a dining room?
You like it in here. Awesome decor.
Oh, it's so cozy. If we were to do a pub, this is really perfect mix
This
between
is too
like.
cool for us though.
So I've got kind of like a non-alcoholic espresso martini, which is lovely. Charlie's had lime and soda, I think. And they've got a nice little kitchen garden here. Currently herb beds, lots of oregano.
Chives have done bloody well.
Yeah, they have, haven't they? I wonder if they actually come out and pick them.
I don't get it. Our chives seem to die back every year.
Yeah,
They don't this year.
maybe they had closhes over these.
You know
Or
what this is?
maybe
This is
lemongrass, lemon balm.
Oh, smell that. Reminds me of like the Maldives.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh, lemon balm.
That's like the kind of tea that they would give you after your
You
treatment.
can drink it, can't you?
Yeah, put it in tea. Lovely. This little hut here is accommodation. Very cute. Lots of rosemary, lots of thyme, lots of sage.
Do you know, we're obviously at Chelsea Flower Show 3 days this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully, lots of people will come and say hello, because last time we were only there a day.
We met loads of
We
people.
met lots of people, so hopefully we'll
Yeah.
have 3 days of meeting people. But there's some awesome shepherd's huts, do you remember? I mean, they're crazy expensive, but when you look around them,
Yeah.
they're like a whole house
Yeah.
in a shepherd's hut. And this one sort of reminds me of them. I mean, they're pretty sizable, aren't they? This
Yeah.
one's got all plumbing, look, so...
Of course,
proper bed.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you'd hope so. You can't really have a
No.
midnight dash. Look, it's actually a thatched pub. The menu here looks incredible. They do a tapas night on a Thursday and a very good, so we've heard, Sunday roast. So we'll definitely be back. Yeah, very nice. We're going to finish our drinks, carry on exploring, and then we're going to head over to Estelle. So before we meet our pals, we are just going to have a little look in the kitchen garden. Charlie is rating their herbaceous border. I mean, it's not giving much away just yet, is it?
Start with the positive. Over here,
Here we go.
This looks spectacular. So that's
Yeah.
wildflower turf, exactly the same as what we've got at ours.
Yeah.
They put a metal edge around it. They made it a big circle and they've stuck some fruit. I think they're apple trees in the middle.
Yeah.
Multi-stem, which looks awesome. Here, I think this gives you a good idea of a border that has been designed to look good for about 3 months of the year.
Really?
Yeah, because this will look amazing in the spring and maybe quite good in the summer, but all winter it'll be virtually bare. And the only thing they've got going on is euphorbia, which I think is quite unusual. Like, I think, imagine lots of grasses and euphorbia, and then I don't know. The Bamford have done the same, where it kind of looks amazing for like 3 months of the year. It's like what we did at the front of the
Well,
house.
we'll have to come back in end of May, early June, because I think this is going to look spectacular. Anyway,
you know what tree
let's...
this is? This is a home like, look how epic.
Wow, that's mega. Let's go down to the kitchen garden. Oh, I stand corrected. They call it the walled garden,
I
of
love
course.
They're impressive.
Yeah, the signing is beautiful. So this is where Charlie's going to be impressed, I think. He's already admiring the gates. Nice flagstone underneath. Beautiful greenhouse. Definitely a lot more growing here than last time I came through. There's actually still not very much in the ground, but I was just saying to Charlie it's because we haven't had our last frost yet, so a little bit risky to put anything tender out, but they've got lots of fennel, lots of thyme, lots of lovage, all the herbs, and I think they do use a lot of this in their cookery. Gorgeous greenhouse, lovely garden rooms, but yeah, we'll have to come back after the last frost and see what they're planting in these beds, which they've churned up, ready to go. Well, it's safe to say I'm a sweet pea envy.
They got any anti-pigeon things? Because it's the pigeons that...
No.
Maybe it's Dicky.
You should be okay for pigeons once they get a little bit bigger. But look, they've got sweet peas growing on teepees, and then they'll have a little...
Sweet pea teepees.
But they're going to get too tall for these teepees, so I wonder if they're going to replace them with bigger bamboo.
My gut feeling is they don't really know what they're doing here. That's my gut feeling. Because look, not quite as spectacular as it could be. Nice colour.
So this is what's growing in the Estelle Manor greenhouse, which is also a massive dining room. How fabulous. They've got lettuces, loads of different lettuces, of course. Some things I've not heard of. Lion's ear, is that a type of lettuce? Some marigolds. We've got some... Oh, I can't read the gardener's writing. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Butter beans, Greek runner beans. Interesting. Oh, it's going to be amazing here when all of these are vegetating. Their chilies are doing much better than mine, but they've got a much better position with all of the daylight and the warmth in here. Right, we are going to go meet our pals now. And hopefully, what are we having for dinner, darling?
Crispy duck.
Crispy duck. Yes! So we are around the back of the house now, slightly more formal gardens. I can't remember if I showed you around here last time, but they've got some lovely little seating areas. I mean, imagine this on a beautifully hot sunny day. Absolutely gorgeous.